In every conversation, or whenever you're reaching out to a new decision maker, whether it's with existing account or a prospect, they're either one of two zones, either emotionally open or emotionally closed. Either the subject's closed or the door is closed. The other day I walked into Best Buy's to buy a television, right? I walked in, sales rep comes up to me and he says, "Can I help you?" And I said, "No, I'm just looking." I was closed, right? So what's your strategy when you think about encountering people who are disinterested and emotionally closed? This is where what we've been taught in sales and the conventional approach to selling sabotages our ability to convert to disinterested. So here's the principle. When someone's emotionally closed, the more you try to persuade them with logical arguments, the more closed they become. So think about that. If you try to sell, they become more closed. Therefore, we need to shift our focus from how do I sell you and how do I articulate the best message to driving receptivity, to creating what we call a fertile soil. So don't worry about the seed, focus on the soil. Imagine that you're a pumpkin farmer, right? You buy your seeds from H.M. Klaus because they produce the best seeds on the planet. They've spent 200 years perfecting the pumpkin seed. They spend millions of dollars on how do we make sure this is drought resistant and it's disease resistant and it produces the most delicious fruit and vegetables. But here's the thing, all right? You get the brochure, and the first thing in the brochure about the seeds is it says, before you plant, make sure you have a fertile soil. So in selling, just like in farming, there's actually two dimensions. There's not just the message, what you want to say, but there's also the listener. Are they receptive? Because if they're not receptive, your message doesn't matter. This module is about what you need to do before you plant, right? There's two P's that determine a fertile soil. There's pressure and priority. So in this module, we're going to talk about how do we eliminate the pressure, because when they feel pressure, receptivity plummets. And who's the priority? The customer typically thinks you're the priority because there's a commission attached to everything you recommend. So you've got to, throughout the sales process, communicate and demonstrate that they're the priority. So that's what we're going to focus on.